have over 300 buses in the fleet and almost that many drivers for them. And of course, we have some very old buses that we keep for repair parts that we cannibalize over time to keep the fleet running. But at the top end, we're replacing some buses every year. Over a period of time, we have to replace the entire fleet because they become obsolete and we want modern, safer, more economical equipment. We will, over the period of 5 years, replace between 50 and 60 buses, depending on the cost, each year. Last year, we rolled out 44 new buses, and that was our largest buy. These buses were made just before the start of the year. These are 2016 models and coming in now, and we have 13 of them. 9 of them are regular student buses, and 4 of them are specially equipped for our special needs students, so we can reconfigure the seating arrangement to handle wheelchairs and special access. In terms of a school bus, these are just about as good as they get.
Oh, a big difference because of the AC. I love that, and you can see more. You can see the kids in the back, and you can see on the outside, the mirrors. You can position them, you can see real good on them. Your mirrors is your best friend, and it's very important for you to see, because you got to deal with the kids and also the outside traffic. The AC calm the kids and me, I really love the AC in there, but the control you have on it is very, very good.
I drove a school bus in Michigan in 1967, so I know what our school bus drivers live with every day. If I'd have had this, I'd probably still be driving a school bus in Michigan.
Driver's education not only affords us as parents a price break on our car insurance, it also provides a little peace of mind when our teenagers are ready to get behind the wheel.
I chose to do driver's ed this summer is because I'm going to be driving on the highway to Tampa next year, and I needed to know how to drive safely and effectively. I'm trying to get out of how to defensively drive and how to drive safely and effectively, especially if somebody else were to be in the car. You need to know how to keep them safe, not only yourself.
It's no different than a curve. When you go around a curve, you want to make sure you're going at a safe speed, that you can negotiate the curve. Same thing going around the roundabouts. You want to be at a safe speed that you can negotiate the roundabout. Well, driving is an everyday thing. You want it to be an everyday thing. And a lot of times when they come into the class, I tell the students, you possess the power of life and death by the decisions and the actions you take as a driver. And so we want you to understand the different things, the challenges that you're going to face as beginning drivers. And so that you go out and do things in a safe, low-risk manner. As you see the cars behind me, they're working on the lab, and they typically work on parking, three-point turn, straight back, and some of the different skills that will be used on the driving test. It also allows them to familiarize themselves with the car, if they have any different turning issues, or they work all those things out here on the range.
First, we learn the vehicle that we need to drive, which are these Fords, and then we get in them and we look at everything, all the gauges. We learn how to change tires, we learn how to charge the battery with jumper cables, or how to ask somebody how to pull off to the road effectively without getting yourself killed or hit. In case you were in an accident, what to do, what you need to say, the steps are to do. We learn what kind of weather conditions to drive in: snow, ice, rain, or just everyday like sunshine.
I think we're making an impact, and some of the kids actually see what happens when we're on the road, and some from their own experiences, either with their parents or themselves as drivers. They might have had incidents where they realize that, hey, I need to put this phone down. It's not safe for me to try to drive and use the phone. But yeah, I think definitely we are making an impact with them.
It's very beneficial because it teaches young teenage kids how to drive on the road effectively and how to be a defensive driver. The one that really pays attention, you have to understand that, like, the road goes straight, you can't go over here, you can't go over here, what the lines mean, what the signs mean, or everything that you need to know to be able to drive. So it's been very beneficial to take this course.
Our older students learn safe driving habits. Our younger students at Legacy Elementary's Vehicle Day learned safe riding habits from Florida Highway Patrol Officer Patrick Reardon.
Wear your seatbelt. And now that you guys know the best place to wear your seatbelt, it's kind of your job. If you get in a car and somebody's not wearing their seatbelt right, you need to tell them, right? You need to tell them, that ain't right. You need to put your seatbelt on correctly, across your hip and across your chest, right?
Yes, sir.
Then that way you don't have to take a ride in a helicopter. Because if you go in that, it's real serious. It's important for us to get the message out early to these kids to make them recognize, you know, the seatbelts are just a good tool to use. I mean, there's a lot of technology and you know, it's put in and thought and studies put into seatbelts, and there's no two ways about it. Seatbelts save lives and they reduce our injuries. There's no doubt about it. I mean, you look at different crashes over a 32-year career. I mean, I've seen a lot of crashes and I've seen a lot of deaths. I've seen a lot of people that are injured, and you know, on occasion, you know what I'm saying, you're just mystified on how crushed up a vehicle, how banged up it is, and the people survived. But there's good technology in these vehicles. You got airbags, you got frontal airbags, side airbags, curtain airbags, and those airbags do best when you're in place to receive that protection. Okay, so what you can't, maybe you can't see it, but the two dummies in there, there's like an adult dummy in the driver's seat, and then there's a child in the passenger seat. And they did pretty good, right? Because they had their what on? Seatbelt.